understand, students, you have trusted me, you have trusted us a lot, right? I would like you to trust me more. Please close your eyes. Please close your eyes. Everyone who has been through this process, please close your eyes. Remember, try to remember that first moment, first thought when you thought about studying abroad. Probably with your friends, with your cousins, with your family. Try to remember the thought where you discussed that with your family. Go through that process. Try to be in that moment when you were so close to having an argument. So many arguments. So many arguments. So many discussions about finances. Remember the moment when your dad or mom sat down and calculated the numbers, how expensive it is to get into that university. When you finalized a specific school, when you are absolutely certain that you are going ahead with a university rather than a cheaper one. In that moment, guys, with all the success which you have today, now that we have the admit letters, we have the offer letters, we have the scholarships, now that you have been through this entire process, please remember that this journey which you went through, in spite of the fact that offer letter ends up having your name, your first name, your last name on the letter, don't you think it is the dream of the elder generation? Don't you think that you are at a position where you are trying to fulfill the unfinished dreams of your parents, of your family? Guys, understand how many sacrifices they have done to get you here. Your application process, your journey to application started barely a year and a half, 2 years ago. Can you understand? Just try to figure out how early their journey started, your parents' journey started. They were making sure that you get the best of your education. How early they started saving, cutting costs, so that they could make sure that you are at this position now. Guys, at this point, when you have remembered the entire journey, when you have remembered the fights, you have remembered the conversations, you remember how tricky it was for you to make this happen, for them to make this happen. Now that you are here, please be grateful. It absolutely wouldn't have been possible without their support. It absolutely wouldn't have been possible without their hand on your back, making your shoulders straight and your spine erect. Guys, please be grateful. I know it's not possible right now, but when you go home, please hug your parents. Please show respect for every single thing of all these list of events, steps which happen to make this beautiful thing turn into reality. Fair? I would like you to open your eyes. Please take a moment. Please be grateful. This journey is not yours alone. There are a lot of people, there are a lot of sacrifices, and there are a lot of commitments. This journey of being grateful comes with its own set of responsibilities. That's the whole purpose of this event is for you to understand that in spite of the fact that you are traveling there, this sense of gratitude / responsibilities. When I'm standing on this side of the table, what I've realized, this sense of responsibility and gratitude does miraculous things for you guys. You have no idea. I have seen students shine like anything. I have seen students who are not able to score above 68% in their 12th grade and get a consistent 4 on 4 CGPA. They were shining everywhere because they had that sense of responsibility. They had that sense of gratitude. In spite of the fact that you are traveling there, you are there to fulfill a lot of dreams. Does that make sense? Right? Now, that we started with gratitude, now that we started with responsibility, let's move on in terms of understanding that what exactly would it require you to kind of succeed there. Because guys, please mark my words, one takeaway from this meeting or this seminar, you are irrespective going to be surrounded with people who are smarter than you. Guys, you are not the smartest of the lot, right? Right? Irrespective of whether you are the top of your school or you are a head boy of your school and you have done wonders, your 9.6 CGPA, 9.8 CGPA. Guys, you are getting into a university where there will be a lot of people who are smarter than you. The moment you land there, you realize, my God, I am not even close to touch them in terms of academic achievements, in terms of extracurricular activities. Guys, you would have peers with you who end up having $2 million plus of funding already with their startup. How are you supposed to survive that specific moment of feeling underestimated? How would you survive when you are feeling that you are out of place? This university is not for me. How would you survive when you feel that this is the first time while solving the assignment I am supposed to take help from my peers? It was always the case that my friends and my colleagues used to come to me to ask for solutions. This is the first time I am asking for it. Right? Guys, one takeaway. Please pick your battles. You cannot be great at everything. You cannot be best at everything. And that's not the purpose. Are you going to be best at everything? Not really. You have to pick your battles. You have to choose. You have to choose what and where you are supposed to shine. You are the best person to judge where am I supposed to invest my time. Where am I? Are you seriously going to watch Netflix there? Or just from this room to that dorm room, are you just going to go there and watch the same channels? Probably watch House of Cards. Okay. Guys, the whole purpose again is to make sure that how do I pick those battles. And probably one of those best takeaways, again, probably a Brahmastra from this entire conversation, you would need to start talking to yourself in the best possible way. You are supposed to be the best friend to yourself. You are supposed to be the best mentor to yourself. And when I'm saying that, I'll rather underline the whole fact of self-actualization. Start figuring out. I've had in previous departures, in a lot of events, in earlier webinars, I've mentioned the fact that start probably meditating or start jotting things down. Start scribbling things, probably on a piece of paper or notepad or somewhere where you can start talking to yourself. You are supposed to be the best person because we are getting into an environment where I don't have my childhood friend. I don't have my mom's lap to actually fall back and think about how tricky my today's day is, or probably how weird or heavy my day was, probably the entire week was, right? Please create a hook or a self accountability system where you start trusting yourself to the best of your ability. Because you are the best person. You are again repeating that. Guys, and this is purely coming out of experience. This is all you are the one who is supposed to manage your finances. You are the one who is supposed to take care of your needs. You are the one who is supposed to take care of iron goals. You are the one who is supposed to take care of every single assignment. And obviously, you are the one who is supposed to dream. Who is supposed to dream big. So, when you went in that trance, or say when your eyes were closed and you were having that gratitude, you were having that sense of responsibility and that sense of thankfulness towards your parents, I also want you to probably go back in that trance, not now, when you go home, before you sleep, probably tomorrow, and think about what your goal is. What exactly are you planning by the end of first semester? What exactly are you planning by the end of first year? What exactly is your commitment to yourself? What is your goal? Why are you going there? I know this comes with all set of luxuries. You're going to travel in plane, you'll have your sense of freedom. After everything, you need to settle down and you need to start thinking about the fact that I'm here for a purpose. What is that purpose? What is that purpose? You're the best person to again figure that out. Right? Now that we've focused on our goal, we are focused on thankfulness. We have also focused on picking your purpose. One thing which you need to consistently have is the trait, the characteristic of getting back up. I'm not going to commit you, and I'm not going to lie to you that you are never going to fall. As a matter of fact, there are heavy chances that you will fall in the very first week you go there. When I'm talking about falling, it would not happen that you would get the best kind of roommates. There's a very interesting book. I'll share it with you guys. Naked Roommates. The whole purpose of this book is how weird roommates you can get. Right? So, the point again is you are going to fall. How do you get back up? How do you make sure that you're not stuck there, down there? That's where having good hooks, probably not your parents, you are the best person again to decide that. You need to have a hook back home. Say your friends, say your cousins, probably your uncles and aunts who you are really comfortable talking to. Please have a hook where you blabber, where you share your things. Apart from talking to yourself, you're supposed to talk to someone else, someone who will give you perspective. Are you with me? Guys? Now, guys, at Anantt, as you have trusted us, right? We are irrespective, going to be there right with you. We are a text away. There are a lot of cases, specifically, as I mentioned, with the podcast, right? You would end up getting a lot of insights, specifically hands-on insights from students who have been there, who have who have made mistakes, right? So, go over the podcast series. But we are right or text away. If you need anything, irrespective of the fact, you can text us, call us for these things, right? The point I'm trying to make is that you are not going there alone. You are going there with a lot of dreams. You are going there with a resilience with which you have achieved your goals. Guys, please commend yourself. Kids who got into Purdue, kids who got into Wisconsin Madison, UIUC, Stevens, the universities which you have got are incredibly field. You have come a long way, but the journey starts here. Guys, please trust yourself. And at Anantt, we are always rooting for you guys. We wish you all the best. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.